From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages, and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides in the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Skyrim Zimik, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity. The Northern Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has opened the gates of its world-famous Tulip Garden for people to experience the nature's beauty at its best. Several new arrangements have been done by the authorities this time, along with hosting a 2-day music festival, which was just like an icing on the cake.
A perfect destination for Bollywood filmmakers, the renowned Indira Gandhi Memorial Tulip Garden in Srinagar is beauty personified. Formerly known as Siraj Bagh, the garden is located in the heart of the city and is sandwiched between Zabarwan Hills and picturesque Dal Lake. At the moment, tourists are landing in Kashmir to soak their senses in the vibrant hues of tulips that are blooming in full glory.
एक तो ट्यूलिप गार्डन इज़ अ वेरी स्पेशल प्लेस क्योंकि ये साल में बस कुछ ही महीनों के लिए खुलता है, सो इट्स एक्सट्रीमली स्पेशल एंड ऐसे फेस्टिवल्स आई थिंक कश्मीर में बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं क्योंकि दे ब्रिंग अबाउट अ सेंस ऑफ नॉर्मलसी, दे प्रमोट टूरिज्म एंड इट ऑल्सो ब्रिंग्स अबाउट अ सेंस ऑफ कम्युनिटी. सब साथ मिलके एंजॉय करें, सेलिब्रेट करें. सो आई थिंक दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ इनिशिएटिव इज़ वेरी वेलकम.
This year, more than 15 lakh tulips of 62 varieties have blossomed in this Asia's largest tulip garden, which is spread across an area of over 30 hectares. Daffodils, hyacinths, narcissus and other ornamental plants have also been planted to ornate the area, along with adding more green spaces for the comfort of tourists. Visitors can even avail the benefits of surplus facilities like free Wi-Fi, more fountains and drinking points while enjoying the surreal view and rhapsody of colors.
हमें बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ आके. एक रिलैक्स जिसे कहते हैं ना, रूह एक ताज़ा हो गई यहाँ आके. ऐसे वापस वो चीज़ देखने के लिए जिसके लिए हर एक तड़पता है कि कश्मीर आए, टूलिप गार्डन देख ले और हर किसी से मिले. यहाँ पे कश्मीर को जन्नत कहते ही है, तो आइए सब लोग आइए. टूरिज़्म को भी हम कह रहे हैं कि प्रमोट करो, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग आ जाएं यहाँ पे, कश्मीर के लोगों से मिलें और हमारी खूबसूरती देखें.
The 2-day music festival held inside the premises of the garden provided yet another delightful experience. Several singers, including local ones from the Union Territory, performed some fabulous numbers, enthralling the audience. Organized by the Tourism and Floriculture Department, the event was thrown open by Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha in the presence of Kerala Governor Arif Mohammad Khan. During the event, Sinha said that more destinations will be opened soon to promote tourism in the Union Territory.
मैंने यहाँ भी कहा है कि टूरिज्म का बजट भी हमने बढ़ाया है और नए डेस्टिनेशन डेवलप करने के लिए हम कोशिश करने वाले हैं. और मुझे लगता है कि और भी अनेक ऐसे नए डेस्टिनेशन हैं जिनको हम डेवलप करेंगे तो देश और दुनिया के लोग आएंगे. ट्रैकिंग के लिए भी 11 स्थानों को हमने खोला है. इस दिशा में अनेक प्रयत्न हम कर रहे हैं.
Stealing the show and hearts of many was the performance by renowned singer and rapper Badshah. He treated the audience to a number of hits, drawing huge applause and whistles from them. Spectators clicked the singer on their phones so that they can cherish this moment throughout their life.
बहुत खुशी मिली है कि आज इतना बड़ा जश्न था. बहुत ही अच्छा लगा. लोकल भी है यहाँ लोग, टूरिस्ट भी है और हज़ारों में लोग हैं. काफ़ी अच्छा लगा पहली बार कि टूरिज़्म ने ऐसा फेस्टिवल किया यहाँ पे टूलिप गार्डन में। इससे बहुत ही अच्छा लगा और भी टूरिस्ट आएंगे, लोकल आएंगे। बहुत उम्मीद थी हमें इस साल के लिए, लेकिन हमें खुशी है वो उम्मीद अब पूरी हो गई।
Opened annually for a month at the beginning of spring, Tulip Garden not just lends an ethereal atmosphere to the valley, but also a host of entertainment and employment opportunities as well.
Land of various faiths and festivals, every day is a celebration in India. People of different religions, castes, creed and backgrounds celebrate these festivals together as a show of unity and brotherhood. Recently, Kanpur city celebrated its regional festival Ganga Mela, where locals of different communities came together at one platform.
Religious festivals are a great way to celebrate a tradition or ritual and tie citizens in a common knot of love, peace and brotherhood. One among them is Ganga Mela, an annual cultural festival celebrated exclusively in the city of Kanpur. Recently, as it observed its 88th edition, people of different communities took to the streets to immerse in the festivities of Ganga Mela.
इस वर्ष हम लोग अपना 80वां उत्सव मना रहे हैं और आज पूरे जोश खरोश के साथ भव्य जुलूस के साथ शहरवासियों को रंगों सरोवर करने हम लोग निकले हैं।
Citizens smeared in colors walked through the streets to mark the occasion. While some showered flowers and celebrated Holi, others exchanged sweets. It's been said that in the year 1942, the then British officer banned the use of colours during Holi, to which a group of youngsters belonging to Kanpur's Haryana locality revolted under the leadership of Babu Gulab Chandra Sheth and were jailed for the same. The action led to fury, and the entire city, as a mark of protest, decided to play Holi until the arrested youngsters were set free. The British government ultimately bowed to their demand and released the youngsters. After their release, Holi was played again, which then became a tradition.
आज जो परंपरा है इसकी, ये यहाँ पर गुलाब चंद सेठ जी थे जिनका देहांत हो गया है। उनके पुत्र मूलचंद सेठ जी जो है इसको उठाते चले आ रहे हैं। 1947 से पहले से उठ रहा है। 1947 से पहले 42 में ही ये कार्यक्रम शुरू हो गया था, लेकिन अंग्रेज़ों ने इस पर प्रतिबंध लगा दिया था। जब अंग्रेज़ों ने प्रतिबंध लगाया, जो लोग होली खेल रहे थे उनको जेलों में डाल दिया, तो एक हफ्ते के बाद उनको जेलों से छोड़ा गया। इसलिए कानपुर की होली की परंपरा है, जिस दिन होली में आग लगती है एक हफ्ते तक होली मनाई जाती है। आज हम लोग हिंदू मुस्लिम मिलकर पूरे हिंदुस्तान को ही नहीं और देश के लोगों को ये बताना चाहते हैं कि हमारा मुल्क की एकता और अखंडता मजबूत है। यहाँ सभी धर्म के लोगों का आदर है, सब सम्मान से रहते हैं।
It is through celebration and occasions like these that people of different religions and communities get a chance to come closer to each other and celebrate their unity in diversity.
Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Forest officials in India's western Gujarat state have set up more than 450 water points in Gir National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary, which is home to Asiatic lions. Roughly 600 Asiatic lions live in the 850 square mile expanse of the Gir Sanctuary, a popular tourist attraction in Gujarat.
कुछ वाटर पॉइंट्स को लोकली भाषा में कुटिया बोलते हैं, यानी कि ज़मीन में खोद के जो ग्राउंड वाटर निकालते हैं। कुछ जगह प्रॉपर बोर करके पानी को जो डंकी द्वारा यानी कि जो हैंडपम्प द्वारा भरा जाता है। कुछ जगह में सोलर या विंड पावर यूज़ करते हैं, जिससे कि पानी कुदरती रीते आती रहे। सो देयर आर डिफरेंट वेज बाय विच वाटर मैनेजमेंट इज डन।
Rising temperatures adversely affect the metabolic rate of animals. The first impact is apparent through a reduced appetite. In such a scenario, taking such an initiative is quite appreciable. Two French Navy ships recently arrived at India's southern port city of Kochi to participate in a joint naval exercise. Indian Navy accorded a ceremonial welcome to the French warships, assault helicopter carrier Tonnerre and Sarkar frigate. As per the media reports, these ships will sail to the Bay of Bengal for the two-day joint exercise, which will begin from April 5 between France and the Quad members. Last year, the Quad members, including India, the United States, Japan and Australia, began their largest naval exercises in over a decade.
India is a country where Sufism has not just flourished but has also become a way of integrating different religious communities. Even today, the teachings of these saints inform the lives of people, and their shrines act as a medium for people to connect to God. Serving the same is the Symbolic shrine of Chote Bade Sarkar, located in the Faridabad city of northern Haryana state, where people of all faiths offer prayers.
Situated in the Faridabad district of Haryana, the symbolic shrine of Chote Bade Sarkar has been serving as a cynosure of communal harmony for generations. People of all castes and communities visit the shrine to pay their obeisance to both the Sufi saints Bade Sarkar and Chote Sarkar and seek their blessings. The shrine is believed to have healing powers, and therefore a number of people suffering from different medical problems can be seen visiting the shrine.
मुझे यहाँ आते हुए 3 साल हो गए। मैं बहुत परेशान थी, बहुत बीमार थी। लेकिन जब से बाबा जी के दरबार में आई हूँ, तब से मुझे बहुत आराम है। मेरे घर में भी पूरा आराम है। बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। तो सबको यही बोलेंगे बाबा जी के दरबार में जरूर आए। सभी धर्म के लोग आते हैं, हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई सभी धर्म के लोग आते हैं। बहुत ही अच्छा दरबार है। हिंदू मुस्लिम दोनों का बहुत अच्छा दरबार है।
Even though actual shrine of Bade Sarkar and Chote Sarkar is located in the Badaयूं district of northern Uttar Pradesh state, the symbolic shrine of the saints in Faridabad is also no less popular. Built around 100 years ago, the shrine is even visited by people from faraway places irrespective of faith. Even the caretaker of shrine is a Hindu man whose family has been taking care of it for generations.
ये छोटे बड़े सरकार का दरबार है बदायूं शरीफ से। हम बदायूं शरीफ से गद्दी नशीन है सरकार से। तो सरकार का हमें हुक्म हुआ कि आप यहाँ गद्दी लगाओ। तो सरकारों की जब से यहाँ गद्दी लगाई जाती है और काफ़ी दूर दूर से जायरीन यहाँ आते हैं हमारे पास में और उनका यहाँ पे इलाज होता है। ये आस्था और विश्वास का केंद्र है सरकारों का और बहुत बड़ी आस्था है यहाँ पे लोगों की जो सरकारों पे यहाँ आ रही है।
Bade Sarkar was born in Bukhara in 1188 and left the material world in Badaयूं in 1230. Like many other Sufi saints before him, he too traced his lineage from the family of Hazrat Muhammad. Chote Sarkar, on the other hand, was his most famous disciple and spiritual successor. Both the brothers throughout their life propagated the message of peace and brotherhood and are thus revered by all communities till date.
Moving on. It's been 60 years since Yuri Gagarin, a Russian pilot and cosmonaut, became the first person to fly in space on April 12, 1961. Since then, a number of milestones have been achieved in space exploration. India too has taken long strides when it comes to space achievements. From launching small rockets of just 30 to 70 kg payloads to carrying 4,000 kg payload to outer space, India's space agency ISRO has come a long way since its formation on August 15, 1969. Formed by the great Indian physicist and astronomer Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, ISRO was earlier known as Indian National Committee for Space Research that was formed in 1962. Today, let's take a stroll into India's space journey with excerpts from the country's renowned scientists.
Very soon after Yuri Gagarin went into space and returned safely. That was a remarkable moment. But the following year, India formed its predecessor of space agency. That was called INCOSPAR, Indian Committee on Space Research. And in 1969, it became a full-fledged Indian Space Research Organization, or in short, ISRO. And since then, ISRO has made tremendous progress. So India is certainly not left behind and is among the top 5 or 6 countries in the world, and it stands shoulder to shoulder with them in terms of achievements. So the last 20 years have been remarkable achievements of ISRO, beginning with the starting to develop cryogenic engine technology and then trying to get as much as possible self-reliant.
We started only in our activities somewhere in 1963 by launching the first rocket on 21st November or 29th November 1963 from Tumba. And then 69 ISRO was formed, in COSPAR ISRO was formed. And even during those days when the Tumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station was dedicated to UN for upper atmospheric research, Russians were involved in it. They used to send some rockets, their scientists used to come. We had a more detailed interaction with Russians when we started working for Aryabhat. Okay, in 1972, some sort of MOU was signed with Russians. So we had an interaction as far as space is concerned, but India had interaction on space science. Their scientists used to come visit. Our scientists used to go there. Similarly, on educational front also, we had a collaboration with them. IIT Bombay they helped a lot in establishing IIT Bombay. To my knowledge, we did not get any technology. Okay, I was involved for last 50 years, I know it. We did not get any technology. But they taught us, by interaction we came to know that how to get into the space technology, how to write the documents, how to test it, and all those things we got it, but they never gave us a technology.
One of the major achievement in last 1 year, that it's a privatization initiative. Because what we have been talking of privatization for last so many years, it is almost like a government public sector way. It is like a vendor development, that I pay and you do it. But it is a privatization is a true sense. The entities themselves will generate money. They will themselves generate a program. Themselves launch it and market it. Now, this is a one step, which has come in the last year, and which will take this country much forward. Because ISRO presence is an example to other industries to how to run it efficiently and quality conscious way. So this has a much more effects on other industries, our education system, our research systems and all. So we need to multiply, and their only way out is a privatization. And I am only looking forward to a future where there will be not one ISRO, but there will be many ISROs.
Next, we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our new edition, World in Focus.
The construction industry of Japan is bringing to use the latest technology that uses high-quality material for power transmission in the building. Furukawa Electric has developed a high-performance low-voltage aluminium conductor CV cable, which is also known as Raku cable. Earlier, copper cable were used in the buildings, but now aluminium cables are preferred as they are soft and light in weight. Moreover, they require less manpower and are convenient to fix.
アルミケーブルは初めて使ったんですけど、とても作業しやすく軽く感じましたね。すごくいいと思います。ローケーブルと比べて非常に軽く感じました。 同ケーブルの場合倍ぐらいの力が必要になりますので、多分すごいそういう面ではいいと思います。
As ensuring safety for workers while handling heavy machinery at construction sites remains a priority in Japan. These aluminium cables have become the most preferred among construction companies for the same. Next, we take you to the luxurious apartments built by Shimizu Corporation in Nagoya City of Japan. The texture of the wood and concrete used in these apartments gives us an impression of a typical Japanese image. Japan has a rich heritage of wood use, and the growing usage of this sustainable material has given boost to its cultivation as well. The wood used in the living space of each apartment has a beautiful texture. In addition, rooms can be separated to make a private space. Moreover, as Japan practices high safety standards against disasters like earthquake and fire, therefore the latest material by Shimizu Corporation is used.
建物の構造体に木材を活用する技術を使っております。当社で開発しましたスリム耐火ウッドの柱と梁、CLT という木材を直交で重ねた部材、これを耐震の壁、床に活用しております。地震に強い木材、火災に強い木材、そういうものを開発する大変さがありました。石膏ボードとあと耐火シート、こういった二重の燃えない仕組みを柱梁に取り入れて耐火試験を繰り返し建物の構造に使えるようにしております。
Shimizu Corporation has demonstrated high-quality housing around the world. It had also designed and built apartments in Indonesia. Its concrete and wood structure impersonates traditional Japanese culture, and it's earthquake and fire resistant. A chocolatier has created a helicopter made entirely out of chocolate in support of air ambulance workers at Fockingham in England. Video and photos show Hansen working on his creation and standing next to the finished chococopter. The tasty treat was built on a 7 feet tall Easter egg shell and weighs 120 kg. The chocolatier, who has owned a chocolate shop in Lincolnshire since 1986, hopes his sweet creation will raise funds for the local air ambulance charity Links and Knots Air Ambulance. The Saudi capital Riyadh was lit up with illuminated artworks as the city hosted Noor Riyadh, meaning Lights of Riyadh festival, showcasing intricate light installation made by 60 local and international artists. The Light Festival was held with the aim of boosting the country's creative economy and turning the capital to a center of new forms of arts. Organized by Riyadh Art, the festival witnessed artistic contribution of 23 Saudis, including many female visual artists.
طيب بالنسبة لنا كنساء سعوديات والمرأة السعودية الآن بإمكانها أن تصل أين ما تريد حيث ما تريد، يعني ما عاد في يعني معوقات زي أول، والحمد لله الدعم متوفر وتمكين المرأة أقوى بكثير، ومفهوم تمكين المرأة برضو أقوى بكثير. المرأة السعودية الآن وصلت إلى ما تريد والشيء اللي تبي تحققه من كانت هي صغيرة، الحمد لله.
The citywide festival featured 33 installations, sculptures, lighting displays and interactive performances across Riyadh to be enjoyed by the public for free.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Karim, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.